We all have at least one treasured childhood memory, don't we? Perhaps it's going with our parents on a very special trip, or a certain game of hide and seek that you are still proud of to this day. Whatever it may be, know this: if you were to shoot the Martin Jaguar recurve today, a few years from now you'll be looking back to this day and thinking to yourself, "Ha! Now that was something." Most companies on the market wouldn't be able to say that they pour their hearts into every single product they make. Martin Archery, however, can say that with complete confidence. I have never picked up a bow designed by them, be it a recurve or a compound, that didn't feel like it was designed by a genius in the field. The arrow rest is made of plastic, so there is a slight chance of it wearing down with time. Replacement costs $3 to $10. First impression and aesthetics. I believe that this is the best available budget introductory bow, which will help acquaint any beginner archer with the world of traditional shooting and get them excited enough to actually pursue the sport. The first thing that will strike you when you see it in person is just how beautiful its design is. The riser is amazing and has a very modernistic feel about it, which I personally find to be a really good contrast to the overall simple design of this traditional bow. That's probably one of the main reasons I decided to make this Martin Jaguar review. The bow is very easy to disassemble as well, which is not always true with other takedown recurves. In this case, it's 2 screws and you're done, won't even take a minute and there's no chance of accidentally breaking anything in the process. Just remember not to over-tighten the screws, as it can potentially cause damage to the limbs. The Martin Jaguar riser, comfortable and durable. Sturdiness and lightweight are the keywords here. This combination is possible thanks to the use of both aluminium and magnesium. A stabilizer and other accessories can be easily attached to it as well. There's one thing you should keep in mind though: Martin Recurve Jaguar riser. If you've only shot wooden recurves so far, this bow, being part aluminium, magnesium, may feel a little unusually heavy for you at first. Don't worry though, you'll get used to the new weight very quickly. Just give it a few shots and you'll see. The Martin Jaguar feels really sturdy, is vibration free, and comfortable when held and shot. There's also no chance of it ever slipping out of your hand, even if it's quite hot outside and your palms start to get sweaty. The Thermal V Protective Dampening Grip was designed to prevent just that. As someone said specifically about this bow, once you grab it, you won't be able to let go. Arrow rest. Please read this. The arrow rest is of course adjustable. By simply tightening up a few screws, you can reposition the arrow rest to be either a little closer or a little further away from the riser. One thing worth mentioning here is that the arrow rest in this bow is made from plastic, and so it has a tendency to wear out with time, depending on what kind of arrows you use and how often you shoot. However, this is the case for most bows in this price range, and it is always to be expected. If this becomes a problem for you, you can always solve it by getting a new, sturdy arrow rest for $3 to $10. The limbs, resilient and dependable as you'd expect. These are made from wood and laminated with fiberglass, which makes the limbs resilient to bending. I've been using my Jaguar for a few years now, and I can tell you that if you care for it properly, the limbs, as well as everything else for that matter, will provide you with years of faithful service. Back in the day, a few people experienced the separation of the fiberglass laminate from the wooden core of the limb. The issue has been fixed since then, however, and it will not occur in any new Jaguar bow you purchase today. Performance and accuracy, what matters? This is what it's all about, isn't it? We love our recurves for that feeling of complete freedom we get when shooting them, and for the knowledge that the arrow is completely dependent on us to reach its target. And you know what? This is where the Martin Jaguar recurve bow shines the most. Aiming with this piece of equipment is a breeze, and most people actually find that it shoots and behaves just as well as way more expensive models. Your arrows will group really well even on your first attempt, and 20, 30 and even 40+ yard targets are no problem. You're a good shot. If you've ever shot a much more expensive recurve, in the $500+ price range, then you'll be surprised by just how comparable the Martin Jaguar's performance and reliability is to them. Hunting with the Martin Jaguar. At 60 inches and 2.7 pounds weight, the Jaguar is very compact and easy to maneuver during a hunting trip, be it while on the move or when sitting in a stand or blind. If you get the 40 pounds version and if your draw length is 27 inches or more, you can easily take down a deer from 30 plus yards if you hit the vital organs. For bigger game such as elk or black bear, you'll probably need the 45 pounds or heavier version of the bow. Overall though, an excellent hunting bow for beginner archers who are just getting into the sport. Martin Jaguar Review. Summary. I strongly believe that this is an excellent buy regardless of your level of experience, and a particularly good buy if you are a beginner looking for a reliable, accurate, easy to maintain recurve bow. I recommend checking out today's Amazon.com price on the Martin Jaguar. Have fun. Best for target practice. Great for hunting as well, beginners and intermediate archers. Some pros. Wonderful design and really comfortable to hold. Very sturdy and lightweight. Accuracy and reliability are just amazing, on par with recurve bows that cost 3 times as much. Takedown construction, easy to store, transport, and change weight. Cheap. Cons.